figured shit. I'm not gonna do it.
Hey guys, we're gonna sneak up on Roger. Let's see what we can do. Happy Tuesday. This is Air Cooled Customs in Hazel Green, Alabama. The world's best VW restoration company. All right, I'm a little biased.
He said it was in a box already.
We've got it, Roger. Hey, it happened.
In the little
You can't
wire.
just freeze and pretend like that we don't see you.
Oh yes, I can.
How are you today,
the
Roger?
little plug-in alone for where the speaker wire goes in. $21 is the cheapest I found one. Wow.
What are you shopping for?
Missing pieces.
Oh, that's not unusual, is it?
When a car sits for this long.
Yeah. Which car in particular has that?
Just
Paz.
He pulled it out of production, and it sat for 2 years.
Oh, that would do it.
So it's like trying to wrap our brains around it. We're missing parts that none of us remember.
Does it ever happen that you put them away in a very safe place? That
Well, being that this is a subwoofer box, you can't exactly, knock it down behind something.
is big.
It's going to be visible, yes.
Yeah.
It's larger than a bread box.
Larger than a...
And none of us even know what it looks like.
Oh!
We didn't really do an inventory when
Hey, we
the
got a
car
guy
came
from
in,
Hazel Green.
So we're taking his word that
That's
it's
cool,
even
right?
there.
Well, I don't know.
But that is the only speaker connection missing.
I've got a base tube. We'll take a look at it.
And I just tracked them on eBay. $21 is the cheapest for a plug.
Okay, I get that. Price.
Rodney's contemplating the situation.
I'm listening.
He's been contemplating all afternoon.
I've been contemplating all that.
It is raining, so it's kind of like...
Rain inside.
I know, it's like crap outside.
We've
So.
got to swap the side speakers too because evidently
You guys want to have a tour of the...
they cut the bracing for the speaker. So we need a slim mount. We figured it out.
Speaker panels, see? Covered it in.
These are
Figured
BMW
it out.
seats.
Yeah. I think at this point it's supposed to be
Oh,
pleasant.
seat belts too. How about that? All right, what are you working on? Oh, there's a question. Okay. Somebody
What?
says, nice car. Thank you.
This
Yeah, there's a question coming
This
up.
is actually like live.
Like live?
Like live. Because there's a slight delay because of, how slow
They
electronics
do good work.
actually
Yes,
work.
they do. Thank you.
What's the
So
question?
what's the question? You're keeping us in suspense.
Yeah. Mostly dead all day. But not completely dead.
What's a better car, a 62 Ragtop Beetle or a 73 Thing?
Ooh.
Ooh. Have we started a fiery debate?
That's personal preference.
First, oh come on!
No,
don't be
that's personal preference.
don't be a wuss. What's
62
better?
rag.
All right, there we go. A man with conviction. What do you
62.
say?
I like them both.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a 59. We've got a 59.
We'd have to see them.
Yeah, we have a 59
thing's
rag
crappy
in the
and the
stable.
62's not,
We've
we
got
want the
we've got a
62.
69 rag in the stable.
62's
What
crappy.
has more value? They want to know.
It depends on the buyer.
Depends on the buyer. What do you mean? Like, so for what they like or
Depends on condition.
condition?
It could
Condition
be-
is always a good
Could be
thing,
the
right?
thing. More than likely would be.
The Thing would probably
2 years only.
Yeah, it's a 2-year only model.
2-year only model, so it's a little bit more on the rare side. Both in the same condition.
The thing would be more
That's okay. I
valuable.
caught you on
Thing
that
would
one.
be-
We actually have a Thing.
Well, we got 2 things in the stable.
We got 2 things on the schedule.
3 in the stable.
Oh, in the stable.
1 on
But
the schedule.
all right. So how do we have that many things?
Well,
What?
he has a thing.
Oh, right.
I've got a thing, and then Wink's got a thing.
Yeah.
He had a thing, and then he got married.
Oh, okay.
That's what
I was trying not to say anything, being as we're live.
I know. It was a matter of time, folks. That's what
Was a
she
matter of
said.
time.
Well,
Trips wait to be done. All right, so, but the only thing that we actually have in production is we don't have one in production.
yeah, we do.
What?
It's in rough metal. It's a 73.
Oh, that's right, dude. You're doing it.
It's over at his shop.
That's why totally out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
How did it look?
Body's already off the pan.
It was a Flintstone mobile, wasn't it?
Yes.
There was no floor in this thing, folks. Oh, and then like if you sat in the driver's side, you
Floor.
right through the floor.
When's
So
the
is-
last time you drove your thing?
Does yours drive?
A year and a half ago, yeah. Needs the front brakes done.
Braking is
You're
good.
kind of funny about that stuff.
I know, you're so picky. Gosh. Gotta stop, gotta go. All right, dude says, I have a 62 rag, but really want a thing. Just don't know if I'm crazy for swapping.
If it's a straight up swap, same condition, you'd be crazy not to if you want a thing.
Uh-huh. So if they're in both conditions, we
Both in
should
the
do
same
swap.
conditions. The thing's going to be more valuable
Okay.
in a
You're gonna
as a
have hard
financial.
time buying just a drivable thing for under $5K, and that's going to be a bad drivable thing.
Like it'll go, but it won't stop?
It's gonna,
yeah, it's going to have
3 to
issues.
4,000 put into it,
Okay.
at least in parts.
You guys could stand next to each other. I'm probably giving these poor folks whiplash. That's right. He
Slow
says,
down the
awesome,
camera a
thanks.
little
I know,
We
whatever.
can walk in circles.
That would be cool. You guys want rotating folk? That would be
Make 'em
awesome.
dizzy.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll trade. Just make it stop.
There you go. All right.
So, beside the shenanigans, we actually are getting some stuff done today.
Yeah, there is, there's definite productivity, but extreme close up. You want one? All right, here we go.
No.
Ready?
One popped up on
There we go. We got a Rodney eyeball. This episode of Dubscope, sponsored by Rodney's right eye.
I don't think it's good.
All right, you guys want to see what else is in the shop? All right, I'm still like kind of rolling on this, but
Can't drill car's done.
who?
It's clean.
Oh yeah. All right, we did not do the body on this car,
No, 175 for
but we did clean it, and now it's all shiny, and it has its most important accessory. There we go. So that's not bad. Everything else is under plastic today. That's Mr. M's very badass black with this like incredible green, and then we've got Fergie Skia, which if you listen to the song Sex and Candy and watch this car, they go so well together. It's like crazy. All right, and then we've got a reading chair we got going. All right, this is Caden's Bug. Hi, Lady Rider. All right, this is Caden's Bug. Willie, and it is a 68 Bug. We're going to be putting a lovely rag top in the top here. We're marked up.
I picked it up yesterday.
Picked it up yesterday. And so what, how, like, all right, just roughly, how do you put in a rag top?
Cut a hole,
Cut a hole?
put the section of the rag top in, weld it up. and-
Okay, weld, this is good.
Or you can use two-part epoxy. The new cars are actually put together with a glue.
Oh, wow.
It's a metal to metal glue. It's actually stronger than the steel itself, so you can do it that way if you can't weld it.
Oh, somebody's asking why not just buy a rag? Why cut a 68 for that?
Because the 68 never came as a rag top.
Ooh.
So they wanted a rag top, or they thought it would be real cool for Caden, so we're going to put a rag top in it because we can, and we can make it look right.
Yeah, that's true. I love that. Cut a hole. Yeah, that explains it. Gotta love men. Well, I asked for the simple explanation, so I got it.
You know?
So here's the thing. So how are you going to get that line like totally, like you sneeze, the thing is kablooey. You know, you get an itch and it goes offline. How do you cut it really straight?
Because that's what I do.
Okay. So you're not going to let me do it, right? Is it cut twice?
No,
Measure
no,
once,
no, no, I'll
cut
show you,
twice,
I'll show
cut
you.
twice, measure whatever, you know. This thing?
Yeah.
Like a Dremel?
No, it's an air-driven cutter.
But it's like a Dremel?
No,
No.
Dremel's a manufacturer. It's a body tool that we use. It's a cutter. Those really fine lines, and we're actually, when we go to cut, we're going to be inside of our cut line,
Uh-huh.
and then we'll come back in
And like
and clean
smooth
it up.
out, sort of.
Well,
So show me, wait. Go over there. Like, don't cut, but show me how fast you move when you're cutting.
Usually it's about like this. It's whatever
wanna see
it's
this, right?
whatever the steel is wanting to do.
Oh, so it's really slow.
Yeah, it's really slow. It's very controllable.
Do you use an aftermarket kit or an
Nope.
original rag?
It's an OE rag we picked up. I think it's out of a 62. So
Out of a 62.
yeah,
Cool.
roof line's almost identical.
Uh-huh.
So the only change in the roof line in between the early 60 models and the late 60 models is back in here.
Okay, so
So
yeah.
the arcs are all the same, and then we'll finish it up and we'll get it true here. So we'll be fitting the hood or fitting the ragtop section up.
Okay.
They're actually
So it doesn't drop in from the top. You push it in from the bottom.
Yeah, because we've lipped the bottom to actually set into his because we're going to be doing a spot weld. You can do a seam weld, but with this much area and this much tension in a roof,
That's a lot of weld.
it's a lot of welding and some the steel up by putting extra temperature into it and moves it around, so it causes more work for later on.
That's cool.
That's why if you don't have welding or not a good welder, the 2-part epoxy is actually a pretty way to go. Not the stuff that comes in a 1-gallon can. We're talking this is stuff that's a 2-part, comes in a tube, you squeeze it out, it pre-mixes, and you just lay it down on there, clamp everything together, and then clean it up after it's dry.
Cool.
So it's actually a pretty system.
Highly toxic, high.
No.
You know,
No.
you don't start smelling colors by them.
No, man. Color orange, you know, like the number 9. Anyway.
No. All right. So
So-
what are you doing on it now?
I'm just doing a little bit of tuning. It's going to go to high build after I do the roof, and that's where we're putting a polyester primer surfacer so we can level the car back out. It gets all of the really, really small imperfections out of this by a long
And this
lot.
car was really solid.
Yeah, it's
anyhow.
actually pretty solid. A little bit more filler in this quarter than I really liked, but
Still probably what
it's
1/100th of what a lot of
Well-
people would use.
I can actually still put a magnet here. So
That's a good thing.
where's my magnet?
Yeah, let's see this.
So.
Nice.
So
Ah.
I mean, you know, I'm in the
Ah.
I'm in the heaviest of the filler zone, and I can still put a
It's
magnet.
Still metal.
Yeah. So it's
All right, that's pretty cool.
gotta love these little magnets.
Oh, speaking of magnets, this is funny. You guys want to hear a funny story?
Sure.
All right. So, you know what Wink does, right? Our friend Wink, when he goes out shopping, and if he happens to be any place that has letters,
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
like on wood or whatever.
He has a spelling bee in the store.
Exactly. And he spells naughty things, right?
Well, depends on your perspective.
Yeah, you know. All right. He has been asked to leave before. That's all I'm saying. So my daughter and I decided, hey, we're at Books A Million, and they had this whole shelf full of like these metal letters on stuff.
Okay.
So we're like, let's see what we can spell. So we go to do it.
Did
The
you guys
shelf-
get asked to leave?
No, the shelf collapses.
Oh, nice.
Everything goes sliding off and clanging onto the floor, right? And the worker comes over. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that happened. I'll fix it. Don't worry." We're like gonna bust a gut.
So you and your daughter were being maliciously over Books A Million destroying
We're
property.
being hooligans. We were not destroying property. Nothing was destroyed, but we were also not very subtle in
So
our.
you were helping Anthropy? No, not Anthropy.
Yeah, entropy.
Entropy.
Enthalpy? I can't remember which
Entropy.
one. Yeah. And then, so we're like, well, maybe we could
Returning
just kind
stuff
of like.
back into chaos.
Right, so we're like, maybe we could just kind of like sneak off and go unnoticed until I remembered I have blue hair. Probably not,
Yeah, that's not gonna
subtle.
No, you're rememberable.
Yeah. So that was my fun adventure
Yeah.
at Books A Million. We're not allowed to go back again.
That's another place you guys are banned from.
I know. The list is growing.
Oh, it is tired.
Yeah, me too.
We're close to the end of the day, and most of us are just kind of worn out. So we've been at it pretty early. I got a little bit more tuning to do on this.
Yeah?
Should get the roof back probably Thursday, hopefully.
Okay.
And hopefully by this weekend I'll have it into high build. So we'll see.
Cool. Well, we'll keep checking back in.
Cool. See you later.
Bye.